So once you have downloaded the application, you open the application, it says that you have to go to the settings, privacy, location services. So go back to the settings of your phone, look for privacy. Here we can see location services, turn it on, and then go back to the application again. Now it says that you have to enable one permission. That is the only permission, mandatory permission you have to give in order to make the application run, otherwise it won't run. Allow it, yeah. So the GPS is connected the moment you allow the permission. As you can see, a lot of data is here. Now there are 5 different portrait modes, as you can see on the bottom corner. Custom, big one, home, big 2, herd. What is the big one? When we tap on it, we can see there is a 5 parameters that are available on the screen. Similarly on big 2 there are 3 parameters. Now on the current speed it's a bigger one, and when you go to the HUD, which is going to be the mirror one when you're driving and you want to put your phone onto the car dashboard so that you can actually see the reflection of this phone on your car windscreen, which is really good. That might come handy in a lot of situations when you're driving at night. So okay, now we were on big 2. There's a home which shows a lot of information, and there's a custom. So if you want to go to, for example, you don't like the current speed to be there, you want to have, for example, you want to say the distance, you can tap on it. Moving time, you can use it. Altitude, yeah. Latitude, for example, it totally depends on you where you want to go to. GPS connectivity 90% depending upon. Now right now it's not going to work because I'm standing in a room. So I'm standing in the building that I'm in right now, so it's not going to show any relevant information like current speed 1 miles per hour. Okay, that's it. So the distance mostly going to be 0. And what we have is, so a lot of informations are there on the top right corner of the screen. When you tap on 3 corners, 3 dots in the top right corner of the situation, there's a post trip, reset, set maximum speed, incorrect settings, weather report. When you tap on the weather report, which will show you the weather report for the current location. Let me dismiss it. And there is 3 lines, which is called the hamburger icon on the top left corner of the screen. When you tap on it, we give you help, settings, quick tutorial, which is going to be this tutorial. So in the settings you have, if you don't like the sound, you can just turn it off. And there's a vibration. Similarly, we have the journal, which is going to show you what are the units that you want to go for. We get a 4 units. Altitude unit, you want to go to the meters, you can go there. Decimal places, if you like 2 decimal places, you can go there. Show clock, which means the stopwatch will not be shown. Right now the stopwatch is shown on the home screen, but instead of that, if you enable it, the clock will be displayed. 24-hour format, if you want to go with that. Enable seconds, do you want to have seconds in the clock? Which format you want to use for the date. Moving average speed, which is the beta, we are working on it, and it may not be that stable. Height, bottom display bar, which means the one that we were looking for, 5 buttons on the bottom row, these are that is called the bottom display bar. This one, the 5 buttons that you see here. Okay, so as I said before, it's not gonna work. Anyways, leave it. So there's more information. How would you save your trip? Now there is a button, if you see this, when you tap on this save trip, you can name your trip. If you're in a hurry, you can just tap save button, skipping the name. So saved successfully, as you can see here. Now when you go back, when you go to the record section, which is going to be this button, second button up there, so records, tap on it, then you see the date has been added and the time has been added when you save the trip. There's a status button. I will tell you what that does in a while. So right now let me just go into the detail of that record. You can see what time we started the trip, what time we ended the trip. If you want to see the ending address, which is going to be okay, and there's going to be total trip time, a lot of information there which you will find very useful. Theoretical distance, when you tap on it, you will be able to see what is the distance between these 2 locations theoretically, instead of having the roads and other obstacles that might come into place. All right, so if you want to delete it, you can delete it too. So we don't want to delete it. So I come back and I save the trip one more time. For example, I say that, okay, this time, okay, just save it. Now you can see one trip has been marked duplicate. Okay, the one which we saved earlier is marked duplicate because the reason is when we started the trip, we in one start we saved 2 times. So that means one is going to be the duplicate one and the second one is marked as duplicate. This is sorted in the order latest to oldest, most recent to the oldest one. When you tap on the statistics button, and then you can see total trips 2, original is 1, duplicate is 1, total time has been 4 minutes 4 seconds. Is going to show you the time for the original trip, not the duplicate one, and total miles that you have traveled. It adds up a lot of data there. So how will you delete a trip? For example, you want to delete the duplicate one, so you can actually swipe it like this, or if you don't like it, you can swipe it from right to left. It will be deleted. If you want to undo it, it comes back again. So right now I'm just going to delete it. Statistic button, now as you can see there is a 1 trip has been there. If you want to rename this trip, this is the button, as you can see, pen, so you can change the name to my trip, like this, whatever you want to say. So you can see my trip, which is very handy if you want to distinguish yourself depending upon where you were at. Location will give you the current location. Reset button, which will reset all the data that is shown on the display. I don't want to do it right now. So that's the tutorial pretty much. And if you want to remove this application from if you want to stop this application, what you can do is you have to go to the settings, privacy, location services. You want to turn this application, because when you tap on it, the application is still running in the background. So there's one way you can turn it off. You go to the settings one more time and you turn off the location services, and yeah, the application will not work anymore. As you can see, the application is it's off now. It's suspended. Thanks for installing the application. Hope you like it.